I've been here for a moment, you have. I've been listening to you, I have. And seeing how you raised the dead.
And did we do well?
Well, you seem to go to the deepest parts of your soul, to the deepest well, and pull up what you got. And to realise that there are no dead, there are no dying. They are those who are making their transition to be freed from the husk and from the pain. But as they are released, so many tears fall from the faces of those who watch, who have forgotten, who have not woken to your reality, and just feel the pain. And they turn to God and say, why? Why do you take them? And they hear no answers, which makes them very sad. God doesn't take anyone. God breathes life to people. But your physical bodies cannot sustain the power of the soul for a vast period of time. The soul breathes life and moves this physical form of yours, but through its power, the body starts to dissolve, it starts to fade, it starts to become weak, as a vibration much more faster cannot be imprisoned for a period of vast time. It serves its purpose as one outgrows the husk, so it can take on new life, and once more as the soul progresses within our world, it will shed the other husk, constantly renewing itself, outgrowing the form that it is within that vibration. But you are needed to be reminded constantly of this fact. But it still doesn't move you from that place at times. You accept the wisdom of our world and the wisdom from your soul. But still, it is only when the eyes see and the ears hear and the hands embrace, then you truly relax to the knowledge that death is not the end. But once one relaxes, you may then ask and wish your life away and say, I wish to be dead so I can be free. Within our world, we paint the picture of what it is for you to interpretate. But there are areas that we do not speak of, something that you will learn, something that you must experience for oneself, the trials or tribulations of the eternal light. But at this moment you think, and you absorb and try to understand by allowing your brain and mind to interpret what I say. Try to describe to a blind person, one that is devoid of sight, what the sun truly looks like. The blind person will say, I cannot see, but I can feel. To move to someone who cannot hear and sits in silence and play them the most beautiful music. You ask them, what do they hear? And they smile, and they say, I do not hear, but I see the smiles upon the faces of others, so it must be beautiful. To see the reaction in a different way, through someone who's devoid of sense, to see how they understand the world to be. It is like us explaining to each of you the world in which you've left and where you will finally return. Within your world there is so much beauty and so much experience that I wish for you to experience for yourself. So do not look to our world for answers, but look around you, and then you will truly understand that God is beyond all understanding, but you appreciate many years and many lives to create the canvas around you. When a flower bursts through its life, some may pull it from the ground and say it is a weed. But give this flower to a child, and they will gaze upon it for a moment and say it is the most beautiful thing they have seen. But someone then pushes an idea upon their mind and replace that beauty with something else. Allow the children of your world to experience all. And if they are able to experience all, they will then appreciate. They will not segregate. They will not choose to divide and choose to say one is lesser than another. Then harmony will come back to your world. As I told to each of you on a different occasion, that I wish to explore a knowledge that you do not judge me for the sound of my voice, but how I see your world, how I can ignite a spark of thought within one's mind, but I hope a flame is awoken, but by your love and by your breath feeds this flame, so that you can carry my words and add to it if you will, so that you can further your own understanding and progression back to the light.